I'm Greg Brown.
I'm David Ivey, and this is Dynamic Discussions.
This is another installment in a weekly video series where we're bringing you about safety products and how to use them. We have Bethany Hessen with this week's question.
The question for this week is, how is a trauma relief strap used?
Well, trauma relief strap, I'll start with saying it's kind of an underutilized piece of equipment for your safety harness. Every safety harness doesn't come with them. I think there's very few that actually do. But in my opinion, they should be equipped with every single harness that's out there. You know, OSHA requires you to have a written rescue plan. If in your rescue plan you have a small dollar item that you could equip with each harness and have your worker, maybe skirt some of that trauma suspension, I think that's a really good thing to do. And David, you can talk more about how you use them in the different ones that are out there.
Yeah, so the one here I have today, basically all you do is you loop it around the side of your harness, around the webbing. And then from there, inside of this, there's some bunched up webbing. And what you do is you adjust it to the height of the worker. So each worker should have this adjusted to their own height. Because the way it works is you expand all this webbing, and there's a connector here. So once you were to fall, you would open the pouch and then connect it. So you're hanging, and this webbing is hanging there as well. And you step into it, and when you stand up, it relieves the pressure off your legs. So it's very, as Greg mentioned, a very low dollar item. It can prevent permanent damage from hanging suspended if you were to fall.
Yeah, so if you've ever kind of been in a training exercise where they lift you up with a tripod or something like that, you notice that I would say 90% of the weight is right here on your legs. You have some arteries in there, and then there may be some blood that can't get back up and start pumping around, and that's my medical opinion. It's just a good idea to have these things, and not only for the comfort of your workers if they would have an experience of a fall, but really for their safety as well. It's a good idea to just, if you're going to buy half a dozen harnesses, buy half a dozen of these things. Have your guys, while they're fitting themselves for their harness, fit themselves for a trauma relief setup as well. Some of them come with like a stirrup style where you step in with each foot, and some of them come just in the single strap style, and it really comes down to preference. Ours is a single wider strap because if you're in a situation where you're suspended, it's a wider strap that you can kind of see. There's one just for both feet. You can kind of move around a little bit. And we do have a video where David here kind of tries them on and shows you kind of how it works out there. It's really informative, and it would do everybody good to check it out.